What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got a really fun replay for you guys to check out. This one is involving Vehicroids, or at least a variant of Vehicroids, I guess I can say. You guys be like, Cap G, why are there Zodiac cards in Vehicroids? You guys know in 2017, every deck, it's an official rule, must play Zodiacs. Check YCS Pittsburgh for reference. So anyways, this is revolving around their new Fusion Monsters, Super Vehicroid Mobile Base. It's a very good card, or at least it has potential, but a lot of that potential is essentially going to kind of be cut off by the fact that the new rules kind of cuck this card. It makes it so it really won't be able to shine as hard as it would be had those new rules for link summoning not be in place. But you can still play this deck online on like YGO Pro or Dev Pro, and it actually does have some pretty cool things that it can do, which I'm going to show you guys momentarily. He's playing against them, their dinosaurs, and we'll see what's going to happen here. I believe that the Vehicroids are up first, although obviously this turn one is nothing. It has nothing to do with Vehicroids. This is basically like the most textbook Zodiac opening you could think of. I mean, he's going with the Predaplant engine, which is basically, it's the same thing as like a Terratop. You basically get to the same place, and as hard as he's going to go in and all the cards he's going to draw, where, I mean, you see that he has the fusion substitute, you see that he has the instant fusion. Keep in mind, this guy does have Dark Hole, so like no matter what you make, unless there's a Starlight Road, he's going to draw off of that. Like, he's going to get fucking hammered by this Dark Hole, but we'll see if he can recover. So his turn one is a pretty basic Zodiac turn one, minus the traps and whatnot. He's got the Trident, the Daigusto Emerald, and he has the copy of Invoker, and I believe everything's going to get blown away. Oh yeah, this guy kind of misplays here. I mean, it's kind of the same result. I just don't understand why he did this, right? So he played Lost World, then he summoned this Dino, and then he Dark Hold. The problem is, why did he even activate Lost World if he was going to Dark Hold? The token was going to get destroyed anyways. It seems like you shouldn't have done that, because then you kind of just lose your Lost World for nothing. You could have just left it in your hand. So he's going to attack with the Tyranno and the Oviraptor, and this guy is just drawing the nuts as he top decks a copy of Terratop. Now here's where the fun is actually going to begin. He's going to instant fusion out that Parapsychroid, and now he actually has, much like I said, you guys don't actually have to play Vehicroids. Well, I guess I shouldn't call this Vehicroid deck then anyways, but he doesn't actually have to play any Vehicroids. He runs Speedroids, and now he has the materials on field to summon the mobile base. So he's going to actually activate their fusion spell, which is Vehicroid Connection Zone. It's essentially a polymerization for Vehicroids, except it does bring the monster out, and it actually makes the monster invulnerable to destruction, and it makes it so that the monster's effect cannot be negated. So even if you had something like Effect Veiler, it wouldn't actually work on this, or if you had something like a Solemn Strike, when Mobile Base tries to activate its effect, it just wouldn't work. Now, he brought it out in attack mode, which is interesting because it does have 0 attack, but he's actually going to get stopped by the effect of the Ultimate Tyranno. So he's going to say no, but basically he's gonna say, I don't give a fuck, because I'm gonna activate a second copy of the Connection Zone. Now here's where things get really interesting, because you can see he has no cards in his hand. Having one copy of Mobile Base isn't all that good. I mean, yeah, you can use the effect, but I mean, it's not gonna get you the OTK that you desire, but he's actually gonna draw some really good cards off of Desires. He activates Refusion to get the second copy of Mobile Base, and then he's going to normal summon his Express Roid, which gets him 2 more cards from his graveyard. I believe 2 more Roid monsters. So that's actually really good, because it gets you Terratop back to your deck, or excuse me, Terratop back to your hand, and then he searches the Ace card, which I don't know if anyone has ever considered Shield and Sword an Ace card, except maybe Joey in Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, but obviously this card is absolutely nuts when you combine it with Mobile Base, because Mobile Base does have 5,000 defense, so yeah, now we got 5,000 attack, and I believe that this is almost game just in the battle phase alone. Yeah, he's gonna almost game him, but then May phase 2 goes into Gustav Max, because obviously with the link summoning rules not being in place means that you can still make a rank 10, and he's able to go on the Gustav Max and easily close the game out. So just a really fun deck, and a really fun play. It's just kind of a shame that a deck like this it'll only exist online, because the second we get the new rules, unless Konami makes some like field spells or some type of continuous spells that open up all your zones, this deck essentially will not be playable. But if you are interested in messing around with the deck for a couple of days, I will leave it in the description of this video. I'll also just leave a picture, because sometimes some people say that they can't download it or they can't open the file, so I'll just take a little picture of the deck as well. Thank you guys for watching as always, and subscribe if you have not already.